Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. Dawn is arriving there outside. Daylight is coming. I have two Speyside Scotch whiskies. Let me check something. Okay. And this is the Glenlivet 12. This is an older bottle. I like the green glass, protects it from light. But this is their famous 12-year age, the Glenlivet 12. Their most popular one, although they have a huge portfolio of whiskeys. It's from the Glenlivet distillery, the company founded in 1824. This is aged 12 years, obviously. 40% alcohol. Bought this at Walmart. It was $40-something back when I bought it, but I know the prices skyrocketed. It's the older bottle, and I bought that on purpose. Walmart had a few older bottles left, so I figured, let me get one of the old ones just to have it until I'm finished with it. And that's what I did. All right, so it's going to have a real cork. It's from Chivas Brothers. They own it now. And the Chivas Brothers is owned, so it's a subsidiary of a subsidiary. Okay, not a rare thing. So this is the Benriach. They both have foil cap covers. This is the Benriach 10-year age Curiositas. The Curiositas is no longer made. If you look on their website, it's no longer listed. So I found this, though. Obviously, I found it. I have it, right? It wasn't given to me. Bought it, and it was for an amazing price. $9.99. Now, the normal price is about $65, but chances are you won't find it anywhere. They're finally focused. There's the distillery, a drawing of the distillery. It could be a negative photo. But if you do find it, you're not going to get it for $9.99. I don't believe. Brother Sullivan says you, and cheers back to you. Okay, thanks for watching, Burley. So should be enough. So you got your real cork, plastic caps. The Benriach is natural color, so there's no caramel color added. The Glenlivet doesn't make that claim, so it's probably got caramel color added. This one is non-chill filtered, the Benriach. They don't make that claim on the Glenlivet. Now, they're both from big companies, like I said. Chivas Brothers, one of your big Scotch companies in the world. One of the big ones of the world. And this is from Brown-Forman. Brown-Forman bought the Benriach distillery years ago. And you know how big they are. They own Old Forester and Jack Daniels, two great examples. Wesley Estheimer says, top of the morning. Top of the morning to you. So yes, they're both single malt Speyside whiskeys, but they're not the same ABV. I have tags at the bottom of the glasses, but I don't need tags. This one's so pale. When you get these whiskeys that are uncolored, usually they're so pale. Look like straw. It's pale greenish yellow, kind of a little greenish yellow. Okay, put the caps back on. All right. See what I mean? See, the one on my left hand is so pale. Oh, so very pale. So they got different ABV, 46% for the, come on, focus, you ragamuffin. There we go. Another difference is that the Benriach is peated Speyside whiskey, and it's going to be very smoky and briny and have like a saltwater taffy flavor. That's what it tastes like to me. Now, I can read the tasting notes off the bottle, but every time I read tasting notes, I can't really remember what I read because it's not in my long-term memory. It's just like looking at it. And then there's no reason to memorize it. And secondly, they don't usually match up with what I'm tasting. Does that mean that these companies just outright lie and give tasting notes that are not authentic? No, I don't believe that that's the case at all. I think they really do have those notes, but these are developed by master tasters. These people are certified. They have years of study, and they can pick up things that an ordinary taster like myself wouldn't be able to. Maybe one day, but I don't see that happening. But sometimes I'll taste something and it'll match. Yeah, so I think the whatever one I mixed them up. Now you see, I can't open my eyes because if I look and see the pale product, I'm gonna know what it is, and I want to get it on aroma and flavor, and I think I'll get it on aroma. So the Glenlivet is like mild, no smoke whatsoever, maybe a little peatiness, like I say, the compost pile, rotted organic matter type of thing. Maybe, but it'd just be very bready. Speyside whiskeys to me, they're very bready, like white bread dough. Now some people will hit me up on that, like, oh, you say beer tastes bready and bread crust and whiskey. I say, well, why is that strange to you? You add yeast to bread to make it rise. You add yeast to the whiskey base, to ferment it. They're both made with grain, wheat or barley or rye or cornbread, right? You've heard of cornbread. So, and the whiskeys are made with the same kind of grain. So I don't know why that's amazing to people. It's not too many people that bother me with that, but you have a few people that are like, oh no, it's not like that. And I'm like, yeah, it really is. Okay. And you've heard people describe beer as liquid bread. Especially those Doppelbocks, Helles Doppelbocks, or even the Dunkel, the dark ones. The monks would drink it during Lent. Couldn't have any solid food on certain days during Lent. Well, some of those back then you couldn't have. They would fast like the whole way through, and all of that. But yeah, let's go for it. I'll say let's. I'm doing it, but you're watching. But you know what I mean. Some people do taste along with me. They'll go get a bottle. They have it. Oh yeah, let me try it along with you. Bread and more bread. So on aroma, I don't know. I'm not really detecting the smoke on the aroma, which is a little surprising to me. But on the other hand, I've noticed over the years, as the whiskey's breathing and you keep opening the bottle and it gets air in it, that initial rush of smoke from the product, it'll start to dissipate. Not in the flavor so much, but in the aroma, that won't last for whatever reason. I don't know. I have no scientific expertise. I did take science class in high school in physical science. I made an A in that honors, but took basic science in college. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have any kind of expertise on that. Okay. Smoke, brine, saltwater taffy, all the things I was describing, sea salt. Well, they're both by the sea, but it's just that peatiness really changes course on it, on everything. Yeah, breadiness. Just think of white bread. But these would be barley bread because they're all barley, and there's no corn or wheat in these, or rye. It's yes, you can make Scotch with rye because there's that Johnny Walker High rye, which is 60% rye. I was shocked by that. I thought it was just a higher than normal rye count on that, but 60% is a true rye whiskey, which I found amazing. I guess they wanted to get into that game because it's so popular now. And look at old overhaul. That used to just be one type on the shelf, leave it alone. Maybe they had the 100 proof also bottle and bond version over the years. But man, old overhaul has gone full blast with all kind of stuff. A 10-year age, small batch. They got the new A overhaul, which is a like gourmet whiskey. You know what I mean? Above, well, let's just call this right now. This is the Benriach. Yeah, look how pale that is. They've got the old overhaul barrel proof, 60% alcohol. I saw on their website this morning. I was like, wow, these people, meaning James B. Bean Distilling Company, they have really been pushing the old overhaul experience. Now, why would that be? Why is that suddenly happening? I think because the sales are good. People buy that stuff. And they say, look, you could hear the company, you could kind of like think about a meeting at the company. They're like, man, people are buying old overhaul like crazy. So let's expand it, and they'll buy it even more crazy, and they'll seek it out and go for these higher grade ones, which I can believe. And so, I mean, Walmart's always got it in stock. Always. Just the basic one, the 4-year age, 86 proof. And Total Wine and More, same thing, usually $1 cheaper. $18.99 right now. But a lot of them are pushing this. Well, Total Wine, I noticed on their website, they did have the 100 proof, but it was in Mandeville, Louisiana. That's an hour drive from here. But I can get it at Dorganax, which is half an hour. But 100 proof is a little much for me anyway, so probably would never buy it. Not that I'm opposed to it. I tried it yesterday at my friend David's house, and I really liked it. He didn't like it. He was like, oh, this stuff's an old man, whatever he called it, some kind of, what do you call it? Like something along the lines like a neighborhood bar rye whiskey, like nothing special. I said, well, they're still good, like Old Charter. That's the same kind of thing. And 100 proof gives it a little more cachet, bottled and bond, followed bottle and bond law. So I gave it as a gift. I didn't know. I thought he would like it. He didn't like it. Well, that's the thing about giving gifts. You never know how people are what they're gonna say about it. I have been given many gifts in my life that I didn't care for. But the people meant well, give me books that I have no interest in, But I have noticed it in the flavor before with only one bottle. It says Bro Hams Chugging and Brews. Oh, you mean that the thing will dissipate, that the flavor will dissipate, or that aroma? Yeah. Herbie in India says, Herbie, you're stealing someone's catchphrase. Okay. You're becoming like me. People will say, oh, that was funny that you said that. That was clever. I never thought of it. And I'll be like, yeah, I stole it. I always steal all my material, That's what David Bowie said. Dick Cavett was like, where do you get all these ideas? He said, I steal it. Steal. He called it nick. He said, I nick it. And but Dick Cavett wasn't familiar with that term. He said, what does that mean, nick? He said, it means steal. It's like English slang. He said, oh. At least he admitted it, and so did the Beastie Boys, rhyming and stealing. Some bands wouldn't admit it, like Led Zeppelin. Like basically their whole portfolio of albums, all the studio albums, basically stolen from blues bands, blues groups from back in actually direct lyrics, even the whole song and everything. I don't know how they got away with that. I guess Atlantic Records lawyers told them, nah, nothing's going to happen. Good albums, though, but a lot of times WWOZ will play those old songs, the old records from the 1920s and 30s, and then first you're like, is that Led Zeppelin? Then you realize, no, it's Howlin' Wolf or one of these other guys. Okay, but anyway, do whiskey companies kind of steal from each other as far as the ideas and whatever? I'll probably borrow ideas and so forth. That's cool. But anyway, so the winner here, well, I won because I could tell them apart. So I got every taste challenge correct so far. There's no winner and loser in this case because these are both going to be over $50. Except, like I said, I got that for $9.99, an amazing price. A copyright is a slippery slope in music, says Wesley. I know you're right, really right about that. But it's a personal preference issue. If you like smoky, then get the Benriach. I like smoky, so this will be my preferred product. If you like bready, go with this. But I mean, they're both fine, both well made. I take no issue with either one at all. No way. They're both really nice. That's why they cost a lot. All right. Well, y'all take care, and see you tomorrow, God willing, for the second to last taste challenge in the Benriach series. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good Sunday morning. Don't forget to go to church.